What's up, guys? How we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So first thing on the agenda today is we need to nab a mission. We're going to be hunting some werewolves today. We got 100 PED, and we're going to be using our snub nose, our King Kong snub nose. We are just about at full use. I mean, it's 0.5, you know, off of the hit, and like 0.6 off of the critical hit ability. I'm not too fussed with that. But we have full damage, and that's really what I give a shit about. So we're going to be using our King Kong snub nose, and we are going to be hunting some werewolves. But first, we need to get over to Zomhattan, and we need to get ourselves this History of the Vampire Helena quest, because that's mission. That's the werewolf killy one, right? And the rewards seem pretty decent. For killing the first one, which is kill 100 werewolves, you get a aim equivalent of 0.39 PED implant. The second one is kill 500 werewolves. You get courage, but it goes all the way up to a maximum of I can pick. I'll just can't really move this, so I can get aim nearly 20 PED. Weapon handling nearly 20 PED, or a stamina token. I think it's just one stamina token, but that's for like 10,000 werewolves. But I've decided if I'm gonna kill something, I want to have the mission. Alright? We want to have the mission. So I'm gonna go and find this grave of Vampire Helena, and that way I can just show you guys where it is. So it's over in Zomhattan. It's all the way up here, so I need to like get in a plane, and it's gonna be so stressful. Alright, so we found ourselves a nice little teleporter that's near, and I do believe this is like the vampire's stronghold or what have ya. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find this. Oh, there's a whole bunch of graves. So we got that one now. Whole bunch of graves. Okay. The grave of... Hey, look at all these vamps. So we're gonna get the... Yeah, it's Helena. Trace back to the strongest vampire hunters that ever lived. For this reason, I have been charged with the task of fighting the werewolves. I now ask, help me in this fight. Serve the nation and you'll be rewarded. Okay, cool. Wait, did that say daily? Did that say... Okay, and then we've got some dragons. Got some fowls. Might as well nab this one too. We're not going to do the fowls today, but we're going to nab those. So, yeah, so... We're not going to worry about the fowls. We're gonna hunt the wolfies. Yeah, which... They're all the way the fuck down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this marker because it's nowhere near. Well, I mean, it's close enough. Close enough. And now we're going to head back down to here. And then we're gonna hunt some wolves, yeah? Alright, we're coming up on where the werewolves start spawning. They spawn near this like little cave, and then I think it continues around. Never mind then. Alright. So that was just a phone call from me, ma'am. But it prompted a story that I needed to tell you guys this, okay? So this morning I had an owl in my bathroom. Now, it wasn't there by choice. Sadly, the owl was attacked by, like, just a big fucking gang of magpies. I mean, like, a big fucking gang of maggies, right? Something like 12. Just trying to murk him. But, you know, neighbor saw it and tried to, you know, I say tried to, successfully rescued it, right? And at first, I thought it was like just a pigeon that had been smashed on the road and the magpies were just trying to, you know, eat it, right? I thought they were just trying to eat it or something. But, no. No, it was a owl. It was a... fuck, what sort of owl? It was like, I think it was like a masked owl, an Australian masked owl or something like that. But what ended up happening was it got up, it flew off a little bit before the magpies piled on it again. So, young lad from across the road got it and scooped it up in a towel, but they were off to school. So the lady that was dropping them off to school, nice little Asian lady, like, I wasn't expecting to get the owl, but all I hear is, like, her looking at the lad from across the road, like, give it to him. Give it to him. He knows what to do. Give it to him. So, this woman's basically turned around and said, okay, you're here now. You can take the fucking owl. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he gives me the towel that has the owl in it. The towel owl. And then she's like, but give the towel back. Oh, okay. So I have to go inside. I put the owl in my bathroom. I'm like, you just chill here, little dude. You chill here. And now I have cats, so I have to make sure the cats are separated. Not because I'm worried too much about the owl, but I reckon that thing would kill my cats. It would probably kill my cats. Ooh, there's so many wolves. Excellent. But anyway, so my wife gets home and I'm like, I give the lady the towel back. But my wife comes home from dropping my daughter off. I'm like, just don't go in the bathroom. There's an owl in there. And she's like, what? I'm like, there's an owl in the bathroom. Just don't go in there. And so I ring up my mum because she's dealt with stuff like this before. I'm like, what do I do with this owl? Because I can't release it back outside. One, it's daytime. Two, the magpies were just around my house. They knew that I had this owl. I don't know what beef they had. Maybe this owl had like killed and eaten one of them. I don't know. They had some kind of beef with it. So these magpies were just around my house, waiting. At least that's what I think they were doing. But they were just around my fucking house, yeah? They were around and they're like, yeah, we're going to wait until that fucker comes back outside. You know, what's the decay? Oh yeah, the decay ain't too bad. I'll be able to do like these sorts of hunts, not too bad. So, like my mom's like, yeah, just ring up fauna rescue and all that sort of stuff. We can't get a hold of him. So we ring up the vet and we're like, look, we have an owl in our bathroom. Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of BLP. Sick. Like a good amount of BL. Hey, 10 PED, nice. That's a more than 10 PED. That's like 11, 12. I like that. Anyway, back to the story about the owl. So I ring them up and they're like, yeah, bring it in. And basically what they'll do is they'll check it out. If it's okay, they'll fix it up. If it can't go back out into the wild, then it goes to a sanctuary. Because it's a native bird, they cannot kill it. If it was a pest sort of animal, then yeah, they'd just kill it. But since it's a native bird, they cannot kill it by law, which is fucking good. Because if they had said, oh yeah, we're just going to euthanize, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm going to keep it. And I would have kept it. Because it's just the sort of guy that I am. I would have kept it, I would have rehabilitated that motherfucker myself. I would have bought the mice for it to eat. It would have been all good. But anyway, I digress. So she rings up and says, yeah, like my wife rings up the vet and explains it, and then now comes the time to try to figure out how to get it to the vet. Because of my Tourette's, I don't drive. I make it a point not to drive because even though my Tourette's are under control, they still flare up whenever I'm like, I've got a lot of anxiety or Like whether I'm really angry, really upset, or even really happy. So driving's just not something I do, because I'll probably kill someone if I was to drive for long enough, so I don't want a chance at happening, so I don't drive. So I ring up, like, my mum and dad are busy, so I'm like, okay, and I can't walk this thing to the vet, you know? I just can't, because one, I didn't have a carry case for it, like, so I didn't have like a thing that I could take it with, right? And I wasn't expecting to have an owl grace me with its presence this morning, right? So what I end up doing is I ring my sister and I'm like, hey, are you busy? Do you want to meet an owl? And at first she thought, like, do I want to give her an owl? I'm like, no. Like, do you want to meet one? I have one here with me. We got to take it to the vet. So she was like, yeah, no problem. So now comes the actual grabbing of the bird from my bathroom. Now, I've never dealt with owls or any bird of prey, right? I've never dealt with any bird of prey before in my life. I've always dealt with, you know, whenever I've rescued an animal, it's either been a rodent of some kind, so like a native rats, birds, all that sort of stuff. Also, you know, like dogs and cats and all that sort of stuff. Animals just seem to find me for some fucking reason. No idea why. But animals just find me. I don't mind rescuing them, you know, it's all good. But I just find it really funny that, oh man, there are so many goddamn wolves. So many werewolves around. I mean, I don't mind killing them all. But Jesus, there's so many. So many. They're gonna tear through my armor. Oh well, doesn't matter. I might get a global or a huff or something. Who knows? I've huffed off of a lot less. But, so, I put on my jacket because I'm like, okay, this thing has talons. I'm not, stupid me, I'm not worried about the beak. I'm worried about the talons, so I'm like, okay, it's got talons. That goes in my arm. That will dig into my arm, and I will need stitches. So, here I am thinking, okay, I'll put my jacket on, so at least even if it gets onto my arm, my jacket gives me some kind of protection, yeah? I get in there, and I'm trying to get it, because I don't want it to flap its wings too much, because I don't want it to hurt its wings on the wall or anything like that, right? So, I'm trying to be delicate and gentle with it. But then I hear that beak snap. And if you've heard, like, the sound of an owl's beak snap for the first time, or any bird of prey's beak for the first time, you'll know that there's some kind of primal instinct that comes in and says, you're a threat. You can eat me. I think it, like, stems back to, like, when we were fucking, like, back when we were, like, little monkeys or little apes or little squirrels, whatever the fuck science says we apparently were, you know, like 2 million years ago or fucking whatever, when birds used to eat us, and some still do, but I got that instinct of like, if this thing grabs my finger, I'm not going to be having a finger anymore. I'm going to have no finger. Hey, and that was a good one as well. Getting some decent loots from these guys. This is quite good. I like hunting these guys. That, and I like hunting werewolves because werewolves, am I right? It's fucking dope. So I'm like, okay, I'll get some gloves. So I got some gloves, and it took me a couple of minutes to like safely wrap it up in like a towel, because we were then putting it into a box. But yeah, long story short, I got to meet an owl, and it's funny because like 2 days ago, I was watching videos on like birds and all that sort of shit, and I'd said to myself, you know, I really want to meet, like, I would like to meet an owl, like, face to face and handle an owl one day. You know, I think it would be cool, because I've never handled an owl before. I've never been up close and personal with an owl before. I'm like, that'll be cool one day. 2 days later, one's in my goddamn bathroom. Well, And it's almost like the universe was like, you wanna hang out with an owl? Fucking here you go, son. Here's an owl. Cheers for that, universe. Definitely wanted it in this sort of fashion. Man, so that happened to me this morning. That was fun. And now we're hunting werewolves, which doesn't seem to be going too bad. We got, let's see, we got 20. So I say we're ammo-wise, we're probably around breaking even. Weapon-wise, I reckon we're sort of just around that break-even mark. If we can get a global, that'll be good. We got like 2 okay size loots, so who knows? We might, but they are gonna chew right through a good chunk of my armor. So, but that's okay. I'm on Rock Trophy. If I wanted to, like, you know, any losses that I take today, you know, I'll be able to grind them up over the next couple of days. It is all good. It is all good. Now I just need to hear. Yeah, definitely going to be having the volume down nice and low when it comes to the in-game volume in the video. Oh, you know, this will be a absolutely perfect. Yes, perfect photo op. Ready? You ready? We're gonna nab up a few of these because we need a thumbnail. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait until all that shit up here is gone, and we're just gonna nab a few. Yeah, we're just gonna nab a few. There we go. That should be enough. Oh man, that's so dumb. Why did I do? Anyway, that should be enough. I needed pictures for a thumbnail. You gotta do the thumbnail. You gotta get a cool thumbnail cranking. Otherwise, it's just no point. Oh yeah. Speaking of no point, there is a point, but I have reinitiated. Oh, my throat! Holy crap! Too much talking this morning. I have reinitiated my Patreon, and I'm going to be adding in a like $1 tier for those of you that want to support me but like don't want to do like $5 a month or whatever. There is a $5 a month one. I'm going to be seeing if I could do a $1 a month. If I can't do a $1 a month, I'm going to do like a $2 a month one. And that will literally just go towards, well, it'll go towards me. It'll go towards funding stuff for the channel, but also, you know, food. It'll go towards, you know, various things. But yeah, so that Patreon will be there. It'll be in the description. If you guys wanted to support me, like, hopefully I will have one for like as little as $1 a month. You know, I think I'll only get like 50 cents out of it, but you know, if 100 of you guys give me 50 cents, then it's like, you know, then it's like $50. And I'm not gonna turn my nose up at $50. That's like 500 PED. You know, we can do giveaways and we can do like maybe some team hunts and group hunts and all that sort of stuff. I'm not gonna turn my nose up at, you know, any assistance. But yeah, so that's going to be in the description. There's also going to be the Discord in the description. Now, thanks to one of you happy chappies, just got to figure out who it was, and then I can properly thank them. Jack Stephan? Or Jack Steven? I think it's Jack Stephan. Anyway, like, he pointed out that the link that I had wasn't working. I'm like, huh, and then I saw that it said only available for 7 days. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of shit. So I would have to go back and recycle. He's like, you can change that, and I have. So thanks, man. Greatly appreciated. So hopefully now there should be no issues when it comes to yeah, there should be no issues when it comes to the Discord link. I will be posting stuff there because I'm going to be doing... Oh, there's a video that I'm going to be doing later on today. It's going to be a loot run on Dead Frontier 2. Because I want to get into Dead Frontier 2, right? And I wouldn't mind making some videos on Dead Frontier 2. And I was thinking, what would I want to do? And I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, some boss runs or some looting runs and things like that. So that's going to be out as well. A little bit of a horror, a little bit of a fun time for you, if you're interested. If not, then, oh well, you know. But, yeah, so that's... I'm going to be working on that today. Once I actually, you know, get into the stuff a little bit more. We're getting some okay loots, which is good. I really do like the fact that we're getting some okay loot. So it's like 70 PED, 75, 80. Okay, so we're doing alright. We're doing alright loot-wise, which is good. And then once we're done, we're just going to go over here, because this little cave over here has all the stuff we need to check everything, which is absolutely splendid. I'm surprised we haven't globaled yet. It's like the one thing that I'm surprised at. Because usually, whenever I get any, like, a decent amount of decent loots, there's a global in and amongst them. I mean, these guys are also attacking my armor quite a bit, so that could also be the reason why I'm getting more decent loots. But I'm not... It's not going down too quick, so... Like, too quick at all, so I'm... Actually, the armor's doing fucking fantastically. I guess these guys are just looting relatively good today. And... How are we going on the weps? Ah, 10 PED down. It's not too bad. So we're about breaking even, I reckon. Breaking even, Stevens. And the good thing is, once we drag, like, once we're done, we're going to drag these guys back over to here. There's a gun in there, and it will just mow them all down, so... It's all good. It's all good. We're not going to be able to finish the, hunting thing today. Well, I might finish the hunting thing today, but I don't think we're going to get to finish it on video, which, I mean, fair enough. This is, you know, it's just a 100 PED hunt, that's all it is. And we're going to see if we can get something good, and tell a little bit of a story about an owl as well, so, you know, it's a win-win scenario for me. I get to tell a story, I get to hunt werewolves, and I get to plug my Patreon and Discord, and all that good shit. Oh! Another game that I'm also going to be looking at getting into is 7 Days to Die, because zombie, of course. So, if I find anything like video worthy about it, then I might make a video on that as well. But, I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out if there's anything that's video worthy. But yeah. Oh, how are we doing? What loots are we getting exactly? So we got some standard affair sort of stuff. Spruce shortboard. It's got like nothing. Rosewood shortboard. That's also got nothing. Werewolf blood. Nothing. Tier 1 components is good. Same with the focus lens components. Werewolf claw? Nothing. Werewolf fangs. Now, I'm guessing I'm guessing a lot of these things I can use in crafting and all that sort of stuff. I'm guessing? Maybe? Are essential ingredients used in manufacturing rock and roll gear, weapons, and merchandise. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see, what else we got here? We got some stabilizing components, some socket components. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Some stuff that will end up going into the, what do you call it? The storage thing. I'm gonna have to look and spend some time looking into a warp from Rocktropia to Calypso, because I'm going to be taking shit back to Cali to sell. I ain't trying to sell it on Rocktropia, but I'm going to be selling stuff, so I'm going to have to look and see stuff. So, if any of you guys know a good warp service that goes from Rocktropia to Calypso, let me know. Because I'm keen to know about that sort of stuff. Even if it's like once a week. Or, if any of you guys are traders, and, you know, you're willing to come to Rocktropia to buy shit from me, I will happily sell it to you at, you know, far lower markup than what you're going to sell it for. You give me an offer and then I'll sell it to you. So, you know, all that good shit. Nope. Oh, we've killed 64. Only got like 35 left to go. Yeah, 35 now. My math is fine, leave me alone. My math isn't that bad. And we're about 10 PED left. So let's see, we got 50, 30, so 70. So, you know, we're just gonna, you know, once it's all done, we'll go back, we'll put it into the TT, see exactly what we got back, and figure out what we're gonna do from there. Well, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with my loot after the video. See, we're getting some okay loot. You know, that's a 6 PED. And I think these guys are maybe 2 PED to kill. I think. You know, let's just have a quick look. So we got, okay, so we'll say 30.3. Let's have a look. So we'll kill this werewolf young. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 PED. You know, 1.5 to 2 PED. Yeah, pretty much exactly 1.5 to 2 PED to kill these werewolves. And they've been dropping relatively fine, so I don't think I'm going to lose much of anything on this run. I don't think. I genuinely think I'm going to break even. So we're going to have... I reckon we're going to be down about 15 PED on our King Kong Snubnose. And of course we'll have... yeah, we'll be down the 100 PED from the BLP pack. So we might not lose all too much. We're going to kill one more. Yeah, see? It's not bad. And we're getting tiering components and all that sort of stuff, so it's not... This is actually quite good in my opinion. Because, I mean, you look at the focus lens components, that's pretty good. That's pretty good markup. So we're going to head back to this little cave thing here. And any decay that we lost on our armor, you know, we'll get PED back from that. Just from the wolves getting mowed down by the turret that's in here. Because there should be... Yes, there it is. Shoot the wolves. Thank you. Come on. Huh. Guess that one spazzed the fuck out. Alright, let's have a solid look at what we got back. So we go to the cell. Let's have a quick look. So we got back 130. Got back 130. We spent about 15. Oh, but it wasn't full. Yeah, I would say about 15. So 115. Okay, so let's see our reparo of our armor. No, not all of our armor, just equipped it. God damn it. But not that. So it was about 1460, but I have no idea how much it was beforehand. So I'd say we broke even. Made a small profit. Definitely made a profit on markup, which is good. But that wasn't too bad, I reckon. That was pretty good. That was an okay hunt, all things considered. Pretty much cost us nothing, and we're all good. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And, yeah, you all take care. Keep an eye out for owls, and I'll see you in the next one.